Have you ever looked in the mirror and noticed your lower belly starting to push outward, even today? Maybe your lower back feels tighter than it used to. Standing for long periods feels more exhausting now.
Even if you walk regularly or try to stay active, your posture simply doesn't feel as upright anymore. For many adults over the age of 50, this shift appears slowly and quietly throughout their daily lives.
One day, your clothes begin to fit a little differently. Your balance feels slightly off in new ways.
You notice your body leaning forward in ways you never paid attention to before in your younger years.
Their parts. Most people believe this is just a normal part of getting older, or a slowing of their metabolism. But what if the belly itself isn't actually the real problem? What if the issue is the pelvis? Today, we're going to explore a gentle and science-informed method that can help your body restore alignment.
The best part is that you don't need intense workouts or complicated routines to start noticing real improvement.
Before we continue, we'd love to know who's joining us today. Leave a comment with your name now.
Share your age and the state you're watching from as we build a supportive community for seniors.
Every person who joins makes us stronger. Let's show that strength truly has no expiration date today.
One of the most common suggestions people hear after turning 50 is simple: you must walk much more.
Walking is excellent for heart health, helps lift your mood, and keeps the body active every day. However, walking mainly trains the body in one direction forward. Real life does not happen in lines.
Every day your body rotates, reaches, steps sideways, stands up from chairs, and balances itself against gravity.
These everyday actions rely heavily on the stability and positioning of the hips and the central pelvis.
Over the years, particularly after decades of sitting or driving, muscles at the front of hips tighten.
These muscles are known as the hip flexors. When they shorten, they pull the pelvis forward slowly. This shift changes the body's natural alignment, causing the lower back to arch and the abdomen out.
This posture is commonly referred to as an anterior pelvic tilt, but the name is not important. You might notice your belly protruding more, your back feeling compressed, or your posture becoming harder now.
This isn't a sign of weakness or lack of discipline. It is a normal adaptation developed over.
When people notice these changes, their first reaction is usually to exercise harder to fix the issue.
Some focus heavily on abdominal workouts or demanding routines they discover online, hoping for a quick fix. Despite their effort, their posture doesn't change much. The lower back still feels tight and very stiff.
This happens because the body changes through the right sequence. Muscles and the nervous system follow order.
If that sequence is skipped, the body naturally returns to familiar habits and poor alignment once again. If a door hinge stiff, forcing the door open hard,
you release the tension. Then you restore movement. Only then will the door swing smoothly again.
The same principle applies to the hips. Before strengthening muscles, the body first needs to find space.
That's why today's method follows 3 simple steps designed to support your body, especially after age 60.
Instead of pushing your body harder, today we will take an approach that works with your body.
These movements follow a simple 3-step reset system created specifically for adults over 50 years of age.
Each step gently prepares the body for the next, allowing change to happen safely and naturally today.
First, we release the tension that may be quietly pulling the pelvis out of alignment right now.
Second, we activate muscles that have become less active. especially the glutes, which play a key role.
None of these movements require speed or strength. They simply help your body reconnect with familiar patterns.
Let's begin with the first step. Exercise 1 is the half-kneeling hip flexor release and gentle stretch.
The first step isn't about strength. It is about creating space within the body for better movement.
Over time, hip flexors can shorten due to long hours of sitting, driving, or reduced variety today. When these muscles remain tight, they pull the pelvis forward, increasing pressure on the lower back now. This gentle stretch helps reduce that tension. Start by placing one knee on the floor very carefully. Step the opposite foot forward, forming a comfortable lunge. Use a cushion under your knee for support.
Keep your spine tall. Imagine a gentle string lifting the top of your head toward the ceiling.
Now slowly move your hips forward a few inches. This should be a small and controlled movement.
You should feel a mild opening along the front of the hip on the kneeling side today.
Instead of arching your back, gently engage your glutes and imagine slightly tucking your tailbone downward now.
Breathe slowly and allow the muscles to soften, rather than forcing them to lengthen under any pressure. Hold the position for about 20 to 30 seconds, then switch sides to balance the body's tension.
Many notice that releasing this area makes standing feel lighter and more upright almost immediately after finishing.
After 60, progress comes not from intensity, but from consistency and patience with your own unique body.
Once tension releases, your body becomes ready for the next step, waking up those important postural muscles.
Exercise 2 is glute activation. We will perform the glute bridge to wake up the hip muscles.
Glute muscles are among the strongest stabilizers. They support the pelvis and protect the lower back daily.
They make everyday movements like climbing stairs or rising from a chair feel smooth and very controlled.
After years of sitting, these muscles can become less active. The lower back then does extra work.
Lie comfortably on your back with knees bent and feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart.
Take a slow breath in. As you exhale, press through your heels and slowly lift your hips.
Imagine your glutes guiding your hips toward the ceiling rather than pushing with your lower back muscles.
Lift your hips only until your shoulders, hips, and knees create a straight line. No higher today. Then slowly lower your hips back to the floor with control. Move slowly and breathe very naturally.
Aim for 8 to 10 repetitions. You may feel warmth or mild fatigue in the hips now. Excellent. That is a good sign, and the correct muscles are waking up again to support your posture correctly.
Now we reach the final step, retraining movement to help your body use these muscles in life.
Exercise 3 is the kneeling hip thrust. This helps transfer muscle practice into your real-life daily activities. Begin by kneeling on the floor with knees hip width apart. Sit your hips gently toward your heels. Place your hands on your hips for balance and awareness as you prepare for the next movement.
Slowly press your hips forward and upward until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders.
Focus on squeezing your glutes to bring hips forward rather than arching your lower back at all.
Imagine your hips guiding the movement while your spine remains tall and relaxed throughout the entire exercise.
Repeat this motion slowly about 8 times. This teaches the body how to use hips for movement.
Many daily actions rely on this exact pattern, like standing from a chair or walking with balance.
When the glutes lead the movement, pressure on the spine decreases and your balance improves quite naturally.
For many adults over 6, this feels surprisingly natural, like the body is remembering an old skill.
You are not forcing change. You are restoring a pattern your body was always designed to use.
The purpose of exercise shifts as we age. It is not longer about pushing harder or moving.
The body responds better to movements that improve coordination, restore balance, and reduce unnecessary strain today.
When the pelvis is properly supported, muscles begin sharing the workload again across the whole human body.
The hips move more freely. The lower back relaxes. Standing upright requires much less effort than before.
Small, intentional movements can sometimes produce greater results than intense workouts ever could in our later years.
The beauty of this routine lies in its simplicity. You don't need long sessions or special equipment. The entire sequence can be completed in just a few minutes each day to help your body.
Start with the hip flexor stretch, then the glute bridge, and finish with the kneeling hip thrust. Altogether, this routine takes less than 5 minutes. You can practice in the morning or the evening.
Consistency matters much more than intensity. Small movements repeated daily allow the body to adjust very safely.
This video is for educational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice today.
Always consult your physician before starting any new exercise program, especially if you have existing health conditions.
Move carefully, listen to your body, and stop any exercise that causes discomfort. Your safety comes first.
You don't need to chase youth to feel better. You need movements that respect where you are.
Small changes practiced consistently can restore comfort. Standing becomes easier and walking feels much lighter than before.
Aging is about adapting and learning new ways to care for the body that has carried you.
Each gentle movement is an investment in balance and freedom. Move patiently and take your own time.
Share your experience in the comments. Your story might encourage someone else starting their journey toward movement.
Subscribe to Senior Wellness for more gentle, science-informed exercises that support your strength and your independence daily.